we're pulling Russian vodka off of our shelves. We're not going to buy Russian vodka. Meanwhile, we are buying millions of barrels of oil, and the price of oil, literally as we are speaking right now, has risen to the highest level since 2014, over $100 a barrel. And this is where the United States not maximizing its energy production, in particular in the oil and gas. For instance, Buck, I saw Senator Marco Rubio point out that we are producing over 1 million less gallons of oil per day, barrels of oil per day, than we were before Joe Biden took office. Well, why did that happen? Because of this whole Green New Deal energy process that they put in place. So you can't have it both ways. You can't social justice warrior for Ukraine and argue, hey, let's pour out all the Russian vodka, and meanwhile be passing money directly to Russia for buying 1 million barrels of oil from Russia every day, which is what the United States is doing on average. That means we're giving Russia over $100 million a day while we're claiming that we are bringing to bear economic sanctions upon them. You're, fighting a battle with one arm behind your back. And when that is occurring, sooner or later, that dichotomy becomes apparent. If you are going to stand up to Russia, then you're going to have to bear the price of increased oil, or you're going to have to do what I think most people would agree listening to this program. You're going to have to produce the highest amount of oil that the United States possibly can in an effort to help to make up for what you're losing from Russia in terms of production.
Here's Jen Psaki on this very issue this morning on Fox News talking about how the Keystone XL pipeline would take a long time to affect markets. We'll address this in a second. Listen.
The president shares the concern about any impact on gas prices, on energy prices for the American people, and that's why a range of options remain on the table. He already recently tapped into the Strategic Petroleum Reserve just last fall, which had an impact. But I would say the Keystone pipeline.
But the impact, Jen, that was a blip. It was a 10-cent thing, but it doesn't last.
But, Dana, the policies you mentioned, I know Senator Cotton and others have mentioned these. They are not policies that would address the issue at all. This Keystone pipeline, it would take years for that to have an impact on prices. Obviously, there are a range of reasons why the president opposes it, but it isn't functioning. It would take years.
Now, let's be honest about this. This is purely ideologically and emotionally driven for Democrats. The opposition, not just to Keystone XL, but specifically.
Welcome to Bulldog Basketball on KSBP AM and FM and at KSBPTV.com. Bulldog Basketball is presented by Artesia Animal Clinic, Artesia Credit Union, Artesia Family Health Center and Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Ford Sales, Artesia General Hospital, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, Kane Electric Supply, Castle Rentals, Catalyst Church, Central Valley Electric, Cisco Equipment, Crouch Plumbing, Deans Incorporated, Brandon Williams and Farm Bureau Insurance, Faith Baptist Church, Forest Tire of Artesia and Carlsbad, Ross Mortgage, Guy Chevrolet, H&R Block of Artesia, Hermosa Church of Christ, KFC of Artesia, Incredible Printing, J.S. Ward & Son Insurance Agency, J&J Home Care, La Fonda, New Hope Baptist Church, Pop's Diner, Smile Expressions, Saudi Stockton and State Farm of Artesia, Tate Branch of Artesia, TMJ Auto, and Western Bank. Now, on to the action.
Holy guacamole! The best guacamole in the Pecos Valley is at La Fonda Restaurant in Artesia. Holy guacamole! Everything is coming in fresh by the truckload. Avocados, green chilies, jalapenos, tomatoes, and onions. The makings of our signature salsa, golden fried chili rellenos, and of course our guacamole. Holy guacamole, what are you waiting for? La Fonda Restaurant, 210 West Main in Artesia, with plenty of parking off Highway 285. Holy guacamole!
Artesia Plumbing and Heating is your authorized Carrier air conditioning dealer. Home owned and operated for over 41 years. Artesia Plumbing and Heating installs residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioners. Artesia Plumbing and Heating handles your plumbing, heating, and air conditioning needs, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier unit. Artesia Plumbing and Heating is a proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs and Lady Dogs and wishes them the very best in this sports season. Artesia Plumbing and Heating, 746-3712.
Dean's Inc. of Artesia provides a superior choice for all your electrification, communication, and supply needs with a vision to be the premier industrial electrical service provider in New Mexico and West Texas, providing unparalleled quality in supplies and service with highly skilled and conscious personnel. We pledge to our customers to exhibit the utmost in integrity and reputation while providing superior quality in all we do. Dean's Inc., located at 409 Commerce Road or online at deansinc.com.
Please pardon our dust as we move into our new facility at Artesia Animal Clinic. We've begun the process of moving into our new facility, which features more exam rooms, expanded surgery and treatment rooms, lab, x-ray, and larger kennels. We're so excited to be moving into our new facility, and we look forward to being better able to help care for your pets. Artesia Animal Clinic, now moving into our new clinic in the same location, 110 West Mahone, just north of Artesia Ford Sales.
Kane Electrical Supply is your #1 distributor when it comes to the top-of-the-line inventory. Kane Electric carries name brands such as Appleton, Burndy, Fluke, Cooper Lighting, Hoffman, Phillips Lighting, iDeck, Klein Tools, and Square D. Kane Electric has your professionals and will assist you with any information you may have on electrical supplies. Kane Electric delivers on location too. Come by Kane Electric today in Artesia at 1911 North Roselawn.
Hello, Bulldog fans. Joby Hodling here with KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com, joined by Coach Mondragon, head coach for the boys basketball team. And, Coach, big week last week, played 2 games, got 2 big wins. Kind of recap.
Yeah, I mean, what else can you ask for? You know, host the district championship game on Friday night. And, man, probably, I'll be honest with you, I don't remember the gym ever being that packed since I've been here, even as a player. And that's just a testament to what our guys are doing, how hard they're playing, how fun they're to watch. Great job Artesia showing up. And Lovington, I mean, they brought a great contingency as well. And it's just a great game, one of the best games we've played this year. And we're getting on that, you know, that rise and that we've talked about all year long. We want to be peaking at the right time, and I think we're right. You know, we're close. There's still some things we got to clean up, still some stuff. Turnover-wise, I didn't like in the first half. Guarding-wise at times, rebounding-wise at times. But we're getting close, and they know that, and we're playing our best basketball. And, you know, 3-time defending district champions, as far as I know, and we've looked back 25, 30 years, might be the first in school history that we've won 3 in a row. And that just shows you a testament to our coaching staff, our kids, our fans, our community, our whole program from 7 through 12. Everybody's doing their job, and everybody's working hard. And that success just isn't on this group. It's on the years and years of hard work. So really proud of that. And you know, here we are, you know, state tournament bound, got us a home game. We're excited about that. So just a great week last week. Really, really pleased with how we played and found a way to win this championship. And that's one of our goals, and it's really nice when you reach one of those.
Well, 2 comments before we go into the state tournament. First one is, I agree with you. I think that I mean, there's no way for me to know this for sure, but I've been here a while like you have been. We're both Artesia guys.
Yes, sir.
And I don't think the gym, the pit, has ever been as full as it was Friday night. I mean, that was a big, huge crowd. Oh, I had to be over 2,000 people out. We estimated between 2,000 and 2,500. I think it holds 3,500. So, you know, there were some empty seats, but not many. And it was loud, and it was fun. It was a great atmosphere. Second thing I would say is, just from this guy's standpoint, you guys played 4 quarters of basketball, maybe.
Yes, sir.
I mean, all the way through, maybe the first time of the year, but you've talked about it every week. We're still not playing 4 quarters, but we're going to get there. And Friday night, the fans that saw that game, and there was a tremendous amount of people viewed it online, thousands and thousands, plus the thousands that were here in person. And so I think they saw that with your club Friday night.
Oh, absolutely, Joby. And that's just a testament to these guys.
Yeah.
You know, they're not selfish. They're playing for each other. They're trying to do what we ask them to do. They're being coachable. They're staying focused. I'd say we probably had a bad 3.5, 4-minute stretch in the first, but found a way to overcome that. And, you know, like anything else, you're really pleased, but we know we still got a lot of work to do. But, I mean, huge crowd. I can't thank you enough, Artesia. I'm going to call you out here in a minute again because we need you one more time, you know, in our gym. But, man, this is just a fun group to coach, really fun group to watch. And they sure are playing good basketball, and it shows with the outcomes that we're getting.
All right, so now we go into the state tournament. It's a little different this year. You talked about that last week with the first 2 games are going to be higher seed hosts. You guys are the 8 seed, so you're hosting. It's going to be Saturday night, and we get to see somebody we just saw in Lovington.
Yes, sir.
Know a lot about them, but talk about that game, and you got a week here to get ready.
Yeah, you know, the NMAA, for all you Artesians out there, I know when you saw the bracket, you were kind of a little what? 8 seed? Why are we not higher? And I'll be honest with you, I think Sally Marcus and NMAA have done a great job of being transparent. We had a phone call with her on the phone and kind of explained some things. And our kind of our record, probably the first month of the season where we kind of struggled a little bit, kind of hurt us. And then we didn't have any wins against district champions. That kind of hurt us a little bit too. We had a couple in there. We thought Del Norte and Maimira might win their districts, and they didn't. So I thought we were where we were at. I'm really pleased with the home game. Probably could have got a 7 if some other stuff would have worked out. But again, once you get in the state tournament, it doesn't matter. The numbers go out the window. We are playing in a familiar foe in Lovington. This will be the 3rd time in probably 2 weeks. And we know them, they know us. But now it goes down to execution and what you're doing on a daily basis and getting better. That's what we're really going to focus on, Joby, is just getting better every single. There's still room for improvement. People get very happy with the way we play on Friday. And it's like, no, once you start watching that film, there's some stuff we got to fix. And I know Lovington, they played back-to-back nights, so they're going to come out. They're going to shoot the ball better. They're definitely going to have more energy and excitement. And, hey, it's a 1-game series the next 4 games. We can't look past the first one. We can't look past anything else but getting ready for Saturday, 6 p.m. here at the pit. Take care of business and allows us to move on to our next goal, our next step, which is to get to the quarterfinals, which gets us the next step, semis, and then the finals, which is ultimate goals to win a state championship. And we're confident. We feel like we're playing our best basketball, and we play that way. We can beat anybody in the state. So, yeah, definitely pleased. I mean, excited. You want a home game. Obviously, you want a home game, and then from there, there's only good teams left, Joby. You got to play well, or you're gonna be packing up, and going home. As they would say in TNT, we're going fishing. And I know you like to go fishing, but I definitely want to wait another week and a half and wait till we go fishing, and we'll go fishing with a blue trophy. How's that sound?
Sounds fantastic, Coach. All right, Bulldog fans, you heard it here. I think it's whiteout.
Yeah, whiteout night. Wear your white shirts. We're going to do some stuff student section-wise. Hey, let's put 3,000 in the stands. I think we can do it. I think these boys have earned it. They're so fun to watch, and we're just really, really excited to be able to host that first round Saturday, 6 o'clock. Wear a white shirt, white shorts, white pants, white hat. Anything you got white, bring it. And yelled out for the Bulldogs. I know Lovington, they're going to bring a big contingency as well. So I challenge you, Artesia, come out and support these guys one last time at home and help us move on and get that state quarterfinals in the state championship.
I think we can fit 3,500 fans. Let's get them in here.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
see you Saturday night, 6 p.m. Come early and be prepared to cheer these guys on to victory.
Hey, one more last thing, too. Sorry, Joby, to cut you. I just remembered. They will be online sales only. It's an NMAA event.
Yep.
So I will post that on Facebook. I'll get it out to our parents. You'll have to go online, go through the NMAA, buy the ticket online, just like football playoffs were. And so that would be one good thing. If you have your ticket online, you don't have to wait in a big line when you get here. So we'll be online sales only, so make sure you get on there. But regardless of that, you need help, reach out to me or Joey or anybody. We'll find a way to get you a ticket, and let's pack this pit Saturday.
All right, go Bulldogs.
Go Bulldogs.
Faith Baptist Church, like the Artesia Bulldogs, believes in having a winning attitude. We cannot be defeated because God is for us. While we hold strong to the Bible and its teachings, we recognize that we have a biblical mandate to reach people with the gospel of Jesus Christ. At Faith Baptist Church, they help take people from where they are to where God wants them to be. Join them at 10:30 a.m. Sunday mornings as we strive to fulfill our purpose for God. And to all the hardworking and outstanding Artesia Bulldog athletes, thank you for going above and beyond and for proving that character counts.
Pecans are a big deal here in Chaves County. We have some of the biggest orchards in the country, and lots of us have pecan trees in our yards. Hi, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. Whether you have one pecan tree or 1,000 of them, this time of year, every pecan tree needs fertilizer. So come see us at Roswell Seed Company, and we'll get you fixed up with the right fertilizer for your pecan trees. So the next year, your nuts will be big and beautiful. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
You've changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose. But you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Sandy Stockton will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you'd do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call State Farm agent Sandy Stockton in Artesia today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Where can you find the best selection of beautiful and unique home decor in the region? Easy, Casa Decor in Ruidoso. For years, people from all over have come to Casa Decor for the best selection of rustic, real wood furniture, beautiful decor from the Southwest and beyond, and quality outdoor furniture and accessories that are built to last a lifetime. At Casa Decor, they have over 10,000 square feet of showroom for everything you need. Casa Decor opens 7 days a week from 9:30 to 5 at 1214 Meacham Drive in Ruidoso, or online at casadecorruidoso.com. Proud supporter of local high school sports.
Saving money is much easier when you do it automatically. All you have to do is tell us how much you want to save, and we'll automatically deduct it from your checking account and put it in your savings account. Out of sight, out of mind. It's the easy way to save. Get started with automatic savings today. Western Bank of Artesia. We're big on you. Member FDIC.
We're big on you.
My name is Peyton Deans. I'm a junior. My parents are Myra and Tyler Deans. I'm also involved in football and track. My favorite college basketball team is Texas Tech, and I don't have a favorite NBA team. And I love being a Bulldog because it's a tradition and it's just another family, and keeps you out of trouble.
Begging you, please don't vote for Michelle Lujan Grisham. We're already last in everything. Don't vote for Michelle Lujan Grisham, please. This announcement paid for by Incredible Printing.
I'm Georgia Haynes, and I approve this message.
Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency. Auto and home, life and health, personal and commercial. Bonds too, since 1925, we have the coverage for you. Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency.
It's important to know local folks you can trust. People who'll be there for you when you need it most. Cisco Equipment in Artesia, serving southeast New Mexico since 1978 and new locations throughout Texas, is the leader in equipment rentals, sales, and service. Whether it's an excavator, backhoe, or wheel loader for the pipeline, or a reach fork or man lift for the construction site, Cisco Equipment has the dirt and aerial equipment to get the job done. Call the team at Cisco Equipment today, 748-1314, serving all of southeast New Mexico and throughout Texas.
Hey guys, Cambria here from your local Artesia KFC Taco Bell. Did you know right now you can get a 10-piece of legs and thighs, chicken only, for $13.99? And people love our KFC chicken sandwich. You've got to try it. An extra crispy, hand-breaded chicken fillet placed on a buttery brioche bun, topped with pickles and your choice of classic or spicy mayonnaise. It's the best chicken sandwich ever, and it's only at your KFC in Artesia. We hope to see you soon at your local KFC Taco Bell in Artesia.
Mental health has no age limit. That's why Artesia General Hospital's outpatient behavioral health team includes a specialist for children and teens. Honey Coben Weeks serves patients 18 and younger in both Artesia and Carlsbad. 1 in 5 adolescents faces a mental illness that disrupts their life. If you're wondering whether your child is just going through a stage or struggling with something deeper, we can help. Get professional answers and compassionate medical support to help them thrive. Request your appointment at artesiageneral.com/behavioral health.
Incredible Printing is begging you, please don't vote for Michelle Lujan Grisham. We're already last in everything. Don't vote for Michelle Lujan Grisham, please. This announcement paid for by Incredible Printing.
I'm Georgia Haynes, and I approve this message.
Hello, Bulldog fans. Joby Hodling and Robbie Ballou. We're live at Bulldog Pit for the 2022 first round of the basketball playoffs. And Robbie, we've got a big crowd. It's still coming in. Good Lovington contingent, just like last Friday night. And the Bulldogs showing up in a big way. The Bulldog fans, a lot of them in the white out tonight. And looking forward to a great game with the Lovington Wildcats.
Wow, we talked about 5:30 as we were getting set up. There was already a decent crowd in here, but having to buy the tickets, everyone buy a ticket and then get through the doors. So, yeah, still a line there. Line at the concession stand. And, boy, I'm excited, Joby. Good Lovington contingent here, taking up, about a quarter or third of a section on one side. So, great atmosphere for basketball tonight.
Great atmosphere. We had the same thing last Friday night. Same team. Got the cheerleaders here from Lovington. Got the Bulldog Artesia Marching Bulldog Band up behind us. We got our cheerleaders, of course, and here in just a few minutes we're going to have a basketball game. First round, 8 seed, 9 seed. Bulldogs got into the top 8 in a home game by getting the district championship and the district tournament win, and just the way the numbers all fell out as they put together the seeding, Lovington comes in at the 9 seed, so we get to see them here in the first round. And as far as that goes, let's go ahead and look at The starters for the Lovington Wildcats, number 3, Adam Aguilera, number 4, Tayton Hilliard, number 5, Isaac Hilton, and number 23, Zadrick Betancourt, followed by number 24, Joseph Perez. For the Artesia Bulldogs, the non-starters, number 12, junior forward, 5'11", Peyton Deans, number 21, Marshall Meekum, the 5'10" senior guard, number 23, number 22, Diego Wesson, 5'8" sophomore guard, number 23, Michael Malone, a 5'8" junior. Number 24, he's a starter. Number 30, Matthew Seiss, 5'10" sophomore guard. Number 32, David Hammond, another sophomore guard listed at 5'10". Number 33, Philip Finley, a forward sophomore listed at 6 foot. The 6'6" junior post. Number 40, Chance Campbell. And number 50, Marcus Bedwell, the 6'2" senior, plays down in the post as well. That's the non-starters for the Artesia Bulldogs. We'll get the starting lineup for the Bulldogs right before they come out on the court. But we are about to have, I believe, the national anthem, and then we'll have the starters introduced by the PA. We'll have the hype video for the Bulldogs up on the Jumbotron, and then we will get the game started. So you hear the crowd coming to their feet as our Artesia Bulldogs come onto the court, getting ready to stand at attention for the national anthem. And so Robbie and I are going to both do the same. We're going to join the crowd and the fans and the cheerleaders and the teams and stand for the national anthem. So stay tuned. After the national anthem, we'll have some more to talk about before the game.
At this time, would everyone please rise? Gentlemen, remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem. The national anthem will be sung tonight by Miss Sierra Gomez. Oh, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. Still there, oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the Once again, ladies and gentlemen,
Great rendition, Robbie, of the national anthem.
Yeah, Sierra's one of the better singers that I've ever heard here in Artesia, and she always does an amazing job, so good job by her.
All right, so the PA going to introduce the Lovington Wildcats. And again, I'll go ahead and take a look at them as well. The non-starters, number 10, Mason Enriquez. Number 11, Javier Corrales. Number 12, Joey Villalobos. Number 14, Braylon Vega. Number 20, Julian Arroyo. Number 22, Anson Marquez. Number 33, I don't know if I wrote his name down, Valente Herrera. And number 34, Ezekiel Guzman. The Lovington Wildcats coming into the ball game tonight, 20-8 on the season. They were 4-2 in district, and then went 2-1 in the district tournament, as they had to play Tuesday night, Thursday night, and then Friday night here in the pit. They defeated Portales at home last Tuesday, then went to Goddard on Thursday night, defeated the Rockets, and got into the championship game against the Bulldogs last Friday night, and fell to the Artesia Bulldogs, the district tournament championship. The Artesia Bulldogs come into this ball game to start the playoffs, 16-11 on the season. They're 4-2 in district play. They had a play-in game, not a play-in game, but a Monday night game to determine the outright district champion last Monday night against the Goddard Rockets, and that was in Hegerman. Of course, we were there in front of the capacity crowd in that Hegerman gym, and Bulldogs get that win, so they earned the right to host the district tournament championship game last Friday and got the win against these Lovington Wildcats. I'm going to go through the lineups once again for the Artesia Bulldogs. Actually, I've already done it, but I'm going to give you the starters. Number 3, Nick Sanchez, 5'9" junior point guard, and we've talked about him a lot. He's tough to handle, the Artesia Bulldogs. Cameron Thorpe, number 4, another junior guard, 6'2", and he has that outside shot that he likes to bury. Also a tremendous defender. A lot of times we see him as the guy that gets on the best guy on the other team. He's long, he's got a long wingspan, and he's fast. Number 24, Jake Barrera. We talked a lot about him during the football season as he was the starting tailback for the Artesia Bulldogs. He is just a power punch. That's what Jake Barrera is. He bombs from the three-point land. He plays great defense. He's a senior, the only senior starter on the Bulldog basketball team, and he's listed at 5'6". Down in the middle, we have number 42, Riley Jarrett. He was a beast on the football team as a defensive end for the Artesia Bulldogs. And here on the basketball court, he's still the same beast, listed as 6'3", junior, and he plays down in the forward position. And rounding out the starting 5 for the Artesia Bulldogs is another big man, number 44, Japheth Zamarone. He's listed as 6'4", and he's another junior playing down in the post. So we've got a very, very young team here. The girls even younger for the Bulldogs, but the Artesia Bulldogs with a lot of juniors. They got 2, 3 sophomores, 4 sophomores on varsity. Only 2 seniors listed on the varsity roster, Robbie. So we got a lot of guys coming back next year. I hate to talk about next year already, but it just looks good. Bulldog future looks great. All right, so the crowd is really, really big. It may be bigger than last week, and there are still, both doors, still people lined up getting in here. So a tremendous crowd here for the Artesia Bulldogs. And of course, as you said, Robbie, big crowd for Lovington as well. We've portioned off half of the side across from us, and they're filling it up.
I don't think I've ever seen a visitor crowd as large as this Lovington crowd tonight. Obviously, they don't have to travel too far. It's an hour away. But that's a lot of people on the road to head over here to watch their boys play. So it's good for them, good for their community over here to watch this playoff game. But, man, Artesia has turned out tonight, Joby, as you've already mentioned. Excited for the atmosphere that's in here. It's already electric, and the game hadn't even started.
Yeah, it is. There's a lot of those white, and they're noisemakers, and I see those all over the gym. So it's going to be loud. We got well over 100 decibels last week. It's going to be bigger than that probably this week. Lucky for me and you, at least we have our headphones on. We'll blow our eardrums out, although I can hear it through these.
Yeah.
As the crowd is really cheering on as the starters are being introduced now. Riley Jarrett just introduced, one of the big men in the middle. And then 6'4", Japheth Zamarone, number 44, the last man on the starting 5. All right, so they've introduced. We're going to have both teams come out onto the court, get ready to jump. Lovington, very athletic. These young men play a lot of sports, just like our guys do. Very similar schools in terms of that. But they're real athletic. They're not very big, so we have them in size. But we're going to have to play well to beat the Lovington Wildcats.
If you've watched the interview with Coach or know anything about Lovington, watched any of the former games, Hilliard's the guy to stop. Look, today he's averaging 17 points a game this year. So no doubt about it. We got to stop Tatum down and then just play good ball.
All right, so here we go. Riley Jarrett to jump against Hilliard. Tip is going to be won by Jarrett. Tips it back to Nick Sanchez. And here we go. The Bulldog faithful on their feet, which is customary here in the pit. They stay on their feet till we score. Nick Sanchez over on the left side looks for a screen. He'll go around. 2 guys go with him, kicks it into the corner to Thorpe. He's going to go underneath, and it's going to be tipped away, but there is Zamarone. He kicks it out. There's I thought it was going to go. It did not. Great fight for the rebound, and we're going to have a hold on, they're going to call that on Jarrett. Riley went up, got that board. When he came down, they tipped it out of his hands.
Yeah, he was battling Hilliard for that rebound, and they both tipped it, and then on the second time trying to get it, called the foul.
All right, so with 7:35 to go, Hilliard will bring it across the timeline. Cameron Thorpe faces up on him. They get it over to Aguilera. Now swing it around. Betancourt on the left side, back out top to Perez. Perez is going to throw it underneath. Back outside to Betancourt. He's going to shoot the three. It's going to go. 3 points for Zadrick Betancourt. First points of the ball game. Bulldogs down quickly, and there is Aguilera knocks it out of bounds right in front of the Lovington bench. So it'll remain Lovington basketball. Thorpe doesn't realize where the umpire, I've been calling baseball games, where the ref is wanting to line up. He gets there as the inbound pass, gets it into Nick Sanchez, goes into the lane, puts up a shot. He's fouled. Oh, he's fouled, so he'll go to the line. We'll see who they call it on. Number 5, Isaac Hilton, his first, and the first team foul.
Lovington did a good job. You know, it's going to be interesting to see what the coaches try to do this game. They've played each other a lot this season so far. And they got that immediately underneath. 3 Bulldogs collapsed, and he was looking to kick it out immediately for that 3. So we'll see if they keep trying to do that.
Sanchez first free throw is up and in and out, no good. 3-0 if you're just joining us. We're in the first period, 7:08 left in said period as Nick Sanchez is at the line. Both teams with a foul here early. Second shot is up and good, so the Bulldogs do get on the board. 3-1 the score as Hilliard will bring it across the timeline. Going to go to the right side to Aguilera. Now swinging out to Betancourt. Goes over to the left side. Oh, and we're going to have a foul on Nick Sanchez. That'll be his first and the second team foul.
Nick being aggressive on defense, sometimes you get called for that.
Henson in, gets it into Hilliard. Hilliard out top is going to try to work his way in with Thorpe in front of him. Now they swing it over to Betancourt to the left side to Henson. Out top to Hilliard. He goes around the screen, puts up a 17-footer. It's good.
Yeah, nice pick up high, right at the three-point line, went around it, hit the shot.
It's going to be a backcourt violation on the Bulldogs. It's going to be a turnover. First turnover of the ball game is on the Artesia Bulldogs, and Lovington winning 5-1. Aguilera will key it in right here to the left of us at the press table. He goes into Hilliard out top. Thorpe waiting on him at the three-point line. Now he'll go back to Adam Aguilera to Betancourt. Left side out on the left wing out top. Swings over to Aguilera. Lovington runs some back picks. Nobody there. Hilliard walks. Turnover back to the Bulldogs.
Yeah, good call. Trying to put a move on Thorpe there. Thorpe standing his ground. Watching the body, not the ball.
Zamarone gets it into Sanchez, and Sanchez takes a look at Coach Mondragon. He calls a play. He's going to go to the right side. Goes underneath, wide open Bulldogs. And there he is, Riley Jarrett with the first two-pointer of the ball game.
Riley set up on that left side, got a pick and went underneath, came on the right side. Beautiful pass, easy layup.
Well run and designed play there. And the Bulldogs within 2 as Henson drives in, kicks it to Betancourt. He puts up the 3. It's going to be long. But he gets his own rebound, and then he kicks it, and Riley Jarrett comes out of there with it. Jarrett's going to run down the floor. He is fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot. Don't see Riley breaking out like that a lot, Robbie, but he took it.
Yeah, well, he headed down that left side. He was looking for somebody breaking in front of him, and there really wasn't. And so he said, all right, I'll take it. Took it all the way to the hole and got fouled.
That foul called on number 3, Adam Aguilera. That's his first. And the team second. Both teams with 2 fouls. And so Riley waiting on the ball. He gets it back from gets it from the official. His first free throw is up and off the back of the rim, long. Number 20 checking in. That's Julian Arroyo, and Betancourt will take a seat in his first break here in the first period. Riley Jarrett back with the ball, and his second free throw upcoming. Up and good. So 5-4, Bulldogs down by 1 as Hilliard crosses the timeline on the right side. Swings it over to Aguilera into the corner to Arroyo. He's picked up by Sanchez. Now swings it back over to the right side to Hilliard. He'll start to drive, stop, drive and kick. Henson for 3. It's going to be long, and there's a rebound for Riley Jarrett, his first of the ball game. Gets it to Sanchez, and here comes the Bulldog offense. If you're watching on the radio, the Bulldogs wearing their home whites. Goes to Barrera down the lane, up and good. Nice take.
He got that shot off so quick, I thought that was going to get blocked. But he got it off the glass really quick.
Great feed there on the back cut down the baseline. It was as Tate Hilliard answers right back. It was Nick Sanchez who got it to him real quickly. Now down the floor it goes on the baseline. Riley Jarrett kicks it back out to Thorpe. Thorpe puts it on the floor, goes into the lane, throws up a runner. It's going to be good and one. Oh, he called an offensive foul. Wave off the bucket, and the first foul on Cameron Thorpe. I thought he kind of got to the left of him, and maybe it was a foul on the defense, but the offensive foul charge called. So 7-6 Wildcats here early in the first period. Hilliard down, walks it down. Swings it over to Aguilera. He puts it on the floor, runs in, kicks it to Perez. Perez goes on the right side, puts it up. No good, and going to be out of bounds off of Riley Jarrett. Peyton Deans and Diego Weston will check in. Barrera and Zamaron will get their first break. And the coach has run this as Hilliard gets it in, spins in the lane, tipped away. Weston with the steal, picks up his dribble. He'll kick it back out to Nick Sanchez. So another turnover on Lovington. Bulldogs with one, Lovington with two. Sanchez working against Arroyo. He'll back it up. Now he'll go to the right side, hand it off to Diego Weston into the corner. Cameron Thorpe covered there quickly by Aguilera. Now he'll go underneath the Deans. Deans kicks it to, and that's going to be a turnover on the Bulldogs, or did they tip it? I think it's Bulldog basketball.
Yep.
Checking in for Lovington will be number 11, Javier Corrales. And Henson will get a break. Thorpe will get in over in front of the Lovington bench. He gets it into the backcourt to Nick Sanchez, picked up by, goes underneath, and it goes off of a Bulldog. I think that's a Bulldog turnover. It is. Second in the ball game as Sanchez drove and kicked it. They made a defensive switch. Checking in was Corrales, and he went out on Sanchez instead of Arroyo. All right, we're under 4 minutes as Hilliard comes across the timeline, fades his way over to the left side, picks up his dribble, goes to Arroyo. Right side, he'll work his way, kick it over to, and there's a foul.
Thank you.
Defense or offensive, and that foul called on number 11, Javier Gonzalez, his first. Said thank you. What happened?
Well, they're just sitting there at the free throw line, and they're just picking our guys off left and right as that motion offense. So he did it 3 times and finally called him.
All right, so 7-6, Wildcats by 1. We're down to 3:45. Screen by Deans, working his way to the left side, getting it to underneath the Deans. His shot blocked. Up ahead it goes, but chasing it down, turnover as Nick Sanchez goes and gets it. His first steal of the ball game. He's going to go to a shot by Riley Jarrett. He now leads the team with 5 points. Another assist for Sanchez, and the Bulldogs take the lead.
Great dish by Sanchez. He went up, 2 guys went up with him.
Hilliard from 15, no good. Second rebound for Jarrett. And Sanchez going the other way. He's going to go down to Deans. Deans up and, that's a layup. It looked like he tipped it, didn't it? And then we're going to have a foul on Deans, I think, as he ran over Arroyo.
Well, I was close to goaltending down there. Deans put that up, and that was a great block. Since it wasn't goaltending.
He tipped it as it went up, right?
Yeah.
Off the backboard, he tipped it.
I think he got it before it hit the backboard.
That's why.
Yeah.
All right, so checking back in is Henson, checking out. Actually, 2. Aguilar checks out, as does Perez. Henson checks back in. Beckport does as well. Henson with the basketball. Goes over the left side to Hilliard. Hilliard drives in on the left side, cut off there by the Bulldogs. Gets it outside. Corrales for 3 is going to be there.
We're collapsing on Hilliard because he is their top scorer, and it's leaving somebody open. He found him that time.
8-10, Bulldogs down by 2. 2:32 and counting as Sanchez works his way over, gets it to Deans out top, swings it to Diego Weston, doesn't take the 3, gets it to Thorpe. Thorpe goes into the lane, and he loses the ball. Turnover on the Bulldogs. Hilliard will walk it across the timeline. That's the Bulldogs' 3rd turnover. Both teams with 3. Betancourt sets a screen. Hilliard goes to the left side, throws up a shot. It's no good, and there's another rebound for Riley Jarrett, his 3rd. Sanchez up. Oh, and we're going to almost turn it over. Goes through the hands, but getting it back was Diego Weston. Swing it over the left side to Thorpe. He go outside to Sanchez. Sanchez works his way. Now backs it up as they kind of double teaming, triple teaming over there. Looks at a three, doesn't take it. He'll go out to Thorpe, who's going to take a long three off to the left. And chasing down the long rebound and back to Thorpe. He'll go up and not score. Doesn't go in, but he gets the rebound. And they're going to say he was out of bounds and coming back in. So that's a fourth rebound for Riley Jarrett. But the Bulldogs unable to get a bucket in as Perez checks back in. Corrales takes a seat, and for the Bulldogs coming back into the game is Zamarone and Barrera. And Thorpe and Jarrett will take a seat, get their first break here as Coach Mondragon talking to one of the officials. Oh, official went over and talked to him. All right, so Hilliard crosses the timeline, hands it off to Arroyo. Arroyo to Betancourt. Swing it over to the left side to Henson, and it's going to be tipped away. Bulldog basketball. Nope, they said it go off. It was close. They both hit it.
Yeah.
I was, of course, rooting for us to get it. Jarrett back in. Deans will take a seat. So Jarrett just with about a 30-second break there. He's right back into the ball game. Ball outside to Hilliard. Hilliard on the left side, going to work his way to the middle, and Wesson waiting on him. And then a timeout taken by Lovington. So we're going to take it as well. 1:16 to go here in the first period. The score 8-10 Wildcats over our Bulldogs. We'll be right back.
Nothing reminds you that spring is right around the corner than the sounds of baseballs and softballs pinging off the bats. So welcome springtime with ENMU Baseball and Softball this weekend, March 4th through the 6th. ENMU Baseball welcomes in UTPB for a conference showdown Friday at 4, Saturday at 2 and 5, and Sunday at 1. Your Greyhound softball team has their home opening series Friday at 2 against Texas A&M Commerce, and then welcome in UT Tyler Sunday at 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. Free admission all season long. Visit goeasternathletics.com for more information. ENMU Baseball and Softball, all in.
All right, we've got 1:16 to go in the first period. Lovington basketball coming out of the timeout. Henson into Hilliard. He goes over the right side to Betancourt. Betancourt to Perez out top. He'll go underneath from the left side to Arroyo. He'll lose it. And out of bounds. Both teams a little shaky, Robbie. That's 4 turnovers, 3 for the Bulldogs, 4 for Lovington here early.
Well, there's a lot riding on this game, right? Winner goes on, loser goes home, and these high school boys can feel that.
Yeah, because when I say a little shaky, it's like they're just kind of fumbling the ball a little bit more than you would think you would see between these two clubs. But like you said, they can feel it. Barrera out top, picked up by Betancourt. Going to go to Zamarone. Zamarone. Oh, we're going to have an offensive foul on Henson as he was flat grabbing.
A defensive foul.
I mean, a defensive foul. Yeah, I said offense. On actually on Arroyo. No, Henson. It was on Henson, his second. He grabbed a hold of
so both of these teams very athletic and a lot of pressure defensively, which can cause some of these turnovers too.
Yep. All right, Thorpe to get in. He just checked back in. Gets it back to Barrera. Now at top to Sanchez. He's going to go pick up his dribble, go to Barrera. He's wide open for a long three. That's going to be off, no good. Up high was Hilliard for the rebound. He'll come down the floor. Cameron Thorpe on him as he comes to a stop and looks over the Bulldog defense.
30 seconds left.
Hilliard working his way into the middle of the court, goes up. His shot is going to be no good. Another rebound. His 5th in the ballgame for Riley Jarrett. He also has 5 points. Sanchez working against Arroyo, goes into the lane, now turns around, stops, kicks it to Barrera, swings it to Thorpe. Thorpe underneath to Zamarone. He's going to work his way up and in, and one.
Love the pass by Thorpe. He could have taken a dribble to the right, shot the 3, but he forced it into, not forced it, he got it into Zamarone. Zamarone did a great job using his body to shield off the defender, go up, draw the foul, and make the layup. That was pretty.
Really pretty shot and a good, like you said, just the whole play in general. Thorpe with that great move and great pass. Now Zamarone with the chance for the three-point play. As he's at the line, the shot is up and long. Hilliard again with the high rebound, down to 7 seconds. He races down the floor. He'll go into the lane, throw up a shot, and it will be no good. Put back is good for Betancourt.
Bulldogs had no one there for that rebound. Easy putback for Betancourt.
All right, we have ended the first, and the score 10-12. The Bulldogs down by 2 to the Lovington Wildcats. We'll take a break, and when we come back, second period action live from Bulldog Pit.
When was the last time a bank asked you if you'd like to keep more of your money? At Artesia Credit Union, you pay yourself by avoiding big bank fees and all the corporate investors that go along with them. Let Artesia Credit Union help you achieve financial happiness. From home and auto loans to a working line of credit or sending your kids to college, membership is open to anyone who calls New Mexico home. Stop by the branch on 5th Street or log on to artesiacu.org. Artesia Credit Union, member NCUA, an equal housing lender.
All right, it'll be Lovington basketball. You know, we haven't had a jump ball yet. This usually you see 1 or 2 or 3 of those every period. None in the first period. As I was sitting here thinking about it, how's it Lovington's ball? Well, we got the tip, and that was the only possession arrow.
Yeah, and I think the officials, they got to get to know this. We've never seen this group before. We've always seen them in years, but I don't think this year much. But they're doing a good job. They're calling it, they're keeping it clean out front, and they're letting them play underneath. And I like that.
Yeah, I do too. All right, so 12-10, the Wildcats by 2 on the court for the Bulldogs. The starting 5 looks like for the Lovington Wildcats. Arroyo in instead of Henson. Other than that, the starting 5. Hilliard goes to the right side to Aguilera, gets it out top to Perez. Perez going to get it over to Betancourt on the left wing, feed it down underneath to Arroyo on the baseline. He's going to try to turn around and go up. He does, but there's a rebound as Riley Jarrett gets the board. Pass over to Barrera, spots for 3. There it is.
Nice. Well, they're going to come out and double team Jake Sanchez is going to find that open guy.
Driving in, throwing up a shot, no good, and the foul's going to be called on the body, says the official.
Hilliard just said, I'm going to take that inside, go up, and draw a foul, and that's exactly what he did.
So the second foul on Riley. Riley Jarrett already with 5 points and 6 boards, but early foul trouble here. As at the line, the shot is no good for Peyton Hilliard. Checking in for Jarrett is going to be Peyton Deans. Bulldogs lead by 1, 13-12. I think it's their first lead of the ballgame.
I think.
Because they scored first.
Yeah, we had 8-7, didn't we?
Maybe we did. All right, so maybe the second lead. He makes the second, did Hilliard. Down the floor, tried to get it to Deans. It's going to go off of who? Off of Deans. Turnover Bulldogs.
Peyton streaking down the court, got it in the paint, turned around, just went off his fingertips. Couldn't get a hold of it.
13-13 as Hilliard comes across the timeline. 7:10 to go here in the first half. Hands it off to Arroyo. He'll swing it around, hand it off to Aguilera as they run a little 3-man weave out top. Goes back to Hilliard. He's cut off. Kicks it over to the right side, and Arroyo drives in, puts up a 10-footer. It's going to be no good. And there's a rebound for Zamaron, his first. Gets it to Sanchez. He drives. He's picked up, got a mismatch. Now Perez out on him. And he's telling him he's got a mismatch. Get out of here. Sanchez working. Perez doing a good job staying in front of him. Backs up, puts up the jumper. It's going to be off the rim, no good. And there's a rebound for Dean. Swing it out to the top. And there's a shot by Zamaron, no good. And then Nick Sanchez with the board. Back out top. Thorpe for 3. It's off the rim, no good. Another rebound. Gets it to Thorpe. He cuts and puts it up and in.
Dean with the rebound there. Did a good job looking for Thorpe cutting. Thorpe did a good job after his shot of just heading towards the basket.
Yep. 15-13 Bulldogs. Hand it off to Aguilera out top. And run this little weave again. Arroyo circling around. He's going to hand it off to Hilliard. Hilliard now trying to drive. He'll step back and then turn, and he's going to pick up his dribble. That's going to be a walk as he kind of got the ball up into no man's land.
Yeah.
Turnover Wildcats. Good defense there by the Bulldogs.
That's great defense as Hilliard's looking to drive like Sanchez is, and they're cutting him off. Both teams doing a good job on the point guards.
15-13 Bulldogs. We're under 6 minutes to go in the half. Sanchez with Aguilera. They've had 4 different guys on Sanchez playing defense. Hands it off to Barrera. He'll circle. Get it bounced past to Thorpe. He's going to chase it down. He's fouled, but no foul call. Turns it over. And Aguilera on the other end will get it to Perez. Perez able to control, gets it back out to Hilliard. Hilliard drives, kicks. 3-pointer on the left wing is going to be no good. There's Peyton Deans with his 3rd rebound. 2 offensive and now 1 defensive, and Sanchez the other direction. He'll back it out, turn around, look for a play. Coach calls the play. Nick Sanchez working around on the right side. He goes by his defender. Skip pass over to Thorpe, goes down to the baseline. Now he's going to throw it way over the top, and then going down the baseline, up and scoring, Nick Sanchez.
Oh, Nick Sanchez caught that, and he was at the basket in a second and a half.
Yeah.
Did not take him any time to cut that baseline.
Again, driving in. That's the offensive foul. Good job by Peyton Deans to take that.
So Hilliard decided going to come down, drive it all the way in. Dean saw him coming, set up for it, and Hilliard went right into him with the charge.
And you said that earlier. He decided, I'm just going to go in there and get fouled. Well, the Bulldogs can do what they just did.
Yep.
Set up for that charge, and it'll be offensive foul, and that's what happened. 17-13 Bulldogs. 4:48 and counting. Sanchez going to put up a shot. It's good. That was three also.
They didn't come out on him that time, and he went down the left wing over there instead of up top. So that's a good adjustment.
All right, Lovington's going to call a full timeout. The Bulldogs on a run here. They now lead by their biggest lead of the ball game, 20-13 here. We got about 5 minutes or so to go in the first half, and the Bulldogs have stretched out here. So stay tuned here on KSPP Radio, KSPPTV.com as the Artesia Bulldogs lead the Lovington Wildcats here in the first half, 20-13.
Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. From GM certified service and parts, body and paint repairs, to a great lineup of new Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC models, along with our hand-picked selection of new-to-you cars, trucks, and SUVs, we've got you covered. We invite you to come see us today for excellent customer service and the hassle-free buying experience you deserve. You'll find us right here on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia, where we've sat proudly for almost 97 years, or at GuyChevy.com.
Welcome back here to Bulldog Pit. Robbie and I were just talking about the tremendous atmosphere here at the pit.
Yeah, I just think the Bulldogs have been very successful the last few years in basketball, and the fans, I don't care where you are, fans like to win. And they come and support a winning team. Playoff time for the Bulldogs, and played for a state championship last year, and now making a run again. So Artesia's turned out big time tonight.
All right, so Lovington basketball coming out of that 1 minute timeout. Arroyo gets it to Hilliard. The Bulldogs have their starting five, less Jarrett, as he has 2 fouls. Dean's in for him. Arroyo back over to Hilliard. Back to Arroyo as they're playing out top. Bulldogs have gone into a 2-3 zone, so it's changed up what Lovington is looking to do. They go down on the baseline, kick it back out. The three-point shot is going to be in and out, no good, but Perez on the backside gets the rebound. And then gets the second rebound, misses that one. Zamarone with the rebound. Boy, the Bulldogs gave up some offensive boards there. Sanchez streaks, kicks it to Barrera out top, and setting up for three. He buries it.
Zamarone from the top, downtown, the big boy. Number 44, great shot.
And he is dangerous. He's 6'4", but they have to come out on him or he'll do that. Kicking it back outside against this 2-3 zone. So now Lovington trying to figure that out. Bulldogs change gears on him. Kick it over to Arroyo. He goes into the corner to Aguilera. He drives, puts up a little jumper. It's going to be long, no good. But there's Perez again getting the board. Not the big, he's their big guy. He's only about 5'10", but he just plays big, and he's a hustler. Years ago, we had a guy like that on the Bulldogs, about 12 years ago, Chance Allen. He reminds me of Chance. Not the tallest guy in the world, but, man, he was a go-getter. Perez doing a good job there. Turnover. Bulldogs tipped that away. Barrera, and he falls down, and that will go out of bounds. No, Thorpe. Oh, almost got it.
Yeah, Jake, I don't know if he got tripped up right here in front of us, but he went down hard as he was trying to go down that right baseline. No call, so no foul.
Yeah, there was collision as checking into the ball game would be Chance Campbell. Also checking in is going to be Diego Wesson. Deans and Barrera will get a break.
I got a final here. Albuquerque Academy defeats Goddard 71-53.
Yeah, they had an earlier start. I think they started at 5, so Goddard out. The girls lost last night, boys today. Henson back to Hilliard over to the right side. Aguilera doesn't take the three. Back to Hilliard. Swings it to Henson. Henson, they're trying to figure out this 2-3 zone. Back to Hilliard. Back to Henson. He's going to spot for three. It's going to be off to, oh, he made it. It was off to the right a little bit, but caught the rim and fell in. So Henson with his first bucket gets back to within 7, 23-16 is the score as he answers the three-point from Zamarone.
Oh.
Wide open three is going to be long, and Hilliard on the backside gets the board. That was Thorpe taking the three. Down the floor they come. Betancourt on the left side pulls it back out to Hilliard.
Keep the pressure on.
Hilliard swings it to Henson, back to Hilliard. Back over to the right side to Aguilera. Back to Hilliard. They go to Henson, who cut to the baseline, or to the free throw line. Now going up and in, and that's a good take there by Betancourt.
Yeah, Betancourt came in, challenged Campbell, and went up against him. Campbell didn't foul him, and he made the shot.
Swing pass over to Wesson. He's going to shoot a long three, which is long. And on the backside, Betancourt with a rebound. 23-18, Bulldogs by 5. A 5-point run here for Lovington. Hit a 3 and then a 2 to get back within 5. Hilliard out top. Swings it over to Henson on the baseline. Backs it up. Doesn't take the 3. Back out to Hilliard. Gets a screen. Goes to the left side. Henson challenged. He's blocked. Oh! Who called it?
He over the far ref over there did.
No, this guy did.
Wow, and that one added up too, yeah.
Man, that looked like it was all ball. They looked like nobody's touched, but the foul called.
What we're doing is Chance Campbell came in there as Henson went up for the shot, and he blocked his shot, sent it the other way, but they called him with the foul, and they called it on the arm. If it's the body, I'd understand it a little bit better, and the ref behind the shooter called it, which is a tough call to see and hit the arm.
First free throw was missed. Thorpe and Deans take a break. Barrera checks back in, as does Peyton Deans. So I said Deans checked out. It was Campbell that checked out along with Thorpe. Second shot is up and good for Henson. His 4th point of the ball game. Back within 4 are the Wildcats, 23-19. Sanchez out top, swings it over to a wide open. He's going to shoot the 3, and it knocks it. He knocks it down.
So the Bulldogs have decided as Diego Weston hits that 3, you're going to leave the 3s open. We're going to shoot them, and that's what they're doing this second quarter.
26-19. Perez back out to Hilliard. He drives, stops his drive, puts up an 18-footer. It's long, and Corrales, who had checked in, gets the board. Gets it to Henson, back to Hilliard. Hilliard's going to hand it off, or doesn't because of great defense. Corrales looks to drive. He's going to kick it back out. Henson working against the right side, goes to the left side, back out top to Aguilera. We're down to 35 seconds. Now they're going to back up maybe and try to get the final shot here. Aguilera working, and he's going to lose the ball. Diving for it was Sanchez and Weston, and then a foul called.
Yeah, they let a lot go in that whole sequence there of scrapping around, but he finally, I guess he had enough, called a foul.
All right, that's the second foul on Peyton Deans, and that is the 7th here with 24 seconds to go in the first half. So 1-on-1 attempt here for Tatum Hilliard. He's got 5 points. Shot is up. It's going to be long. Oh, my gosh. Nobody moved. I think they forgot, but they turn it over. So getting that steal is Zamarone.
Plenty time with 16 seconds.
Sanchez will bring it down. Corrales picking him up way out top. Sanchez spins, goes to the left side, continues, shots for 3. It's in and out, no good. Zamarone and Perez were tied up. They're going to call a tie. It's Bulldog basketball. 4 seconds.
I do like how they came together and decided that together as officials. That was a good job.
All right, so Sanchez will key it in on the left side of the baseline. Under the basket, looking. He's going to get it to Zamarone. His shot up and no good, but he's fouled. So Japeth Zamarone will go to the line.
That's a good thing he's fouled, because when he got that, he was right under the basket.
Yeah.
That's good, though.
First personal foul on Perez, and the 17th foul here in the half. 2.9 seconds to go. And at the line, Japeth Zamarone. He has 5 points right now. He can add to that with 2 free throws. First shot is up and off to the right, no good. Checking back in is Campbell. He'll come in for Deans with 2.9 seconds to go. Don't want to get Deans a foul here. Plus try to get that rebound. Campbell, the tallest guy on the Bulldogs team, listed at 6'6". Second shot up and no good for Zamarone, but there's Campbell. Gets it, bumps it out, and the shot up to Zamarone, no good. So Zamarone got his own rebound as it was tipped out by Campbell, but it doesn't fall. He goes 0 for 2 there at the line. But we go into the half, 26-19, the Artesia Bulldogs lead by 7. We're going to get we're going to have a break here, and we'll be right back after this 30-second timeout.
Members of Central Valley Electric Cooperative are invited to attend the 2022 annual meeting to be held Saturday, March 19th at the Estelle Yates High School Auditorium in Artesia, New Mexico. Come meet your fellow co-op members, hear about the status of your electric co-op and what is planned for the future. There will be door prizes and a nice gift. Plus, the first 200 members to register will each receive a $50 gift card. Limit 1 card per membership. Registration begins at 9 a.m. The annual meeting begins at 10 a.m. Mark your calendar and please attend the Central Valley Electric Co-op annual meeting March 19th in Artesia, New Mexico. We look forward to seeing you there.
Thanks for tuning in here. We're live at Bulldog Pit. Robbie Blue and Joby Hodling. It's the half. The Bulldogs lead 26-19. You're listening and or watching KSVP Radio, AM 990, FM 93.7. We're also live streaming, as always, KSVPTV.com, our Facebook page, KSVP Radio, and out on our YouTube channel, KSVP Radio as well. Stay tuned here on the Tate Branch Halftime Show. When we come back, we'll have some stats for you live from Bulldog Pit.
Hi, it's Maria and Brisa with the Tate Branch Auto Group. Are you in the market for a new car but don't know where to look?
Well, look no further. Here at Tate Branch Auto Group, we have had our used car managers busy buying vehicles to fill our inventory and to meet your needs.
That's right. We are bringing in new cars daily and getting them ready to hit our showrooms. But hurry fast because these vehicles will not last long.
And if you have no time to make it down to the dealership, that's not a problem. You can view our entire inventory on www.tatebranch.com, where you will have the ability to purchase your car online with front door delivery.
That's right. Come and visit us at www.tatebranch.com.
And we do it all. Need an oil change? Come on in. No appointments necessary. Brakes making funny noises? We've got you covered. Transmissions in the dumps? That's not a problem.
Come see us today at Tate Branch in Artesia, Carlsbad, Hobbs, or Roswell, where the selection of vehicles will not disappoint.
Bulldog Pride is about family. It's about being the best both in the game and in the community. It's about giving your all and having your teammates back. This is Pastor Jason Perry, and here at New Hope Baptist Church, we can relate to the Bulldogs. Our church is a family, and we focus on allowing the Lord to be the best both in our church and in our community. Here at New Hope, we know it's a new year, and there's new hope for a new you. We're praying for Bulldog victory in the game and victory in your life through Jesus Christ.
When it comes to your tires, don't take any shortcuts. Trust Forest Tire. They've been keeping you rolling for 78 years. Forest Tire knows tires, and they know that being there is what matters most. That's why Michelin packs more innovation inside its tires to maximize performance without sacrificing capabilities, so you can continue to go the extra mile to be there for the ones who matter most, delivering service that exceeds your expectations. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1944.
This is Renee.
Happy to be here.
She's not some influencer. She's more of a groundbreaker, turning her 4-acre lot into a little slice of heaven behind the wheel of a John Deere 1 Series tractor. Renee runs with us because the most important job is the next one.
That's all I got.
Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear Renee's story at Deere.com.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
ENMU Roswell offers high school students the opportunity to get a head start on their college education journey into healthcare. Through the Allied Health Careers Pathway, high school learners can enroll in dual credit courses that introduce them to a wide range of careers that include emergency medical technician, paramedic, nursing, occupational therapy, respiratory therapy, medical assisting, phlebotomy, and nursing assistant. Start your healthcare career path at ENMU Roswell. Contact your high school counselor for more information.
We're here on the Tate Branch Halftime Show, live from Bulldog Pit. The Artesia Bulldogs hosting the Lovington Wildcats. District opponents for the Bulldogs here in the first round of the 2022 Class 4A basketball tournament, state tournament, and the Artesia Bulldogs lead the Lovington Wildcats here at the half, 26-19 in front of a big crowd. Lovington brought a great crowd. Artesia filling up the pit here. A lot of white, as we had a whiteout night tonight. For the Lovington Wildcats, Tayton Hilliard has 5 points. He is 1 for 2 at the free throw line. He also has a foul. Adam Aguilera with the foul. Isaac Henson has 2 fouls, and he has 4 points, 1 or 2 at the line. Javier Corrales has a 3-pointer and 1 foul. Leading the way is Zadrick Betancourt, number 23. He's got two point field goals and a 3-pointer with 7 points. And Joseph Perez has 1 foul. The Lovington Wildcats turned it over 7 times there in the first half. The Artesia Bulldogs, Nick Sanchez has a foul. He also has 6 points. He went 1 for 2 at the line. He's got a 2-point field goal and a 3-point field goal. He's got a rebound and a takeaway, but the big stat, I think, for Nick here in the first half, he's got 5 assists, so on his way to a double there in assists, and he'll get his in points as he always does. Cameron Thorpe has 2 points and 1 assist. Peyton Deans with 3 big rebounds, 2 of which were offensive, and on the second one, on that offensive rebound, they were in the same sequence. In the second one, he made a great feed to Cameron Thorpe, and that's where his bucket came from, so an assist for Peyton Deans. Diego Weston hit a 3. He's got 3 points in the ball game. Jake Barrera with 5. He has a 2-point field goal and a big 3-point field goal. He also has an assist. Riley Jarrett with 5 points, 2 2-point field goals, and 1 for 2 from the line, and 6 rebounds for Riley, leading the way there. And rounding out is Japheth Zamorone. He's got 5 points. He's 0 for 2 from the line, but he hit a 2-point field goal and a 3-pointer. And he has 3 rebounds and a takeaway. The Bulldogs turned it over 5 times to the 7 times for Lovington in the first half. At the end of one, it was 12-10 Lovington. But here at the half, the Artesia Bulldogs lead 26-19. All right, we're going to continue the Tate Branch halftime show when we come back. Third period action live from Bulldog Pit, KSVP Radio, and KSVPTV.com. We'll be back.
Hi, it's Maria
and Brisa with the Tate Branch Auto Group.
Are you in the market for a new car but don't know where to look?
Well, look no further. Here at Tate Branch Auto Group, we have had our used car managers busy buying vehicles to fill our inventory and to meet your needs.
That's right. We are bringing in new cars daily and getting them ready to hit our showrooms. But hurry fast because these vehicles will not last long.
And if you have no time to make it down to the dealership, that's not a problem. You can view our entire inventory on www.tatebranch.com, where you will have the ability to purchase your car online with front door delivery.
That's right. Come and visit us at www.tatebranch.com.
And we do it all. Need an oil change? Come on in. No appointments necessary. Brakes making funny noises? We've got you covered. Transmissions in the dumps? That's not a problem.
Come see us today at Tate Branch in Artesia, Carlsbad, Hobbs, or Roswell, where the selection of vehicles will not disappoint.
When that problem arises, one call to Crouch Plumbing and Heating is all it takes. Crouch's plumbers and technicians are highly trained. No problem is too big or too small for Crouch. Whether you need a water heater replaced, a gas line run, a leaky faucet repaired, or your heater or AC serviced, Crouch can do it all. Your problem is their problem, till it's no longer a problem. Call on Crouch for timely response, quality workmanship at a fair price. Servicing Carlsbad and Artesia.
Many times, patients require skilled care for short-term illnesses, temporary help after hospitalization or rehabilitation after a major surgery, and many more conditions that can be handled in the comfort of your home. J&J Home Care stands ready to provide such care when you or your family members need it. Our highly experienced nurses, therapists, and aides have been serving Artesia and the surrounding community for more than 20 years. To learn more about the services available at J&J Home Care, call 746-2892 or visit us at 1301 West Grand in Artesia.
Chaos Cafe is the place to kick your taste buds in the face. With some of the best food around, including a big breakfast that can scratch that itch. Whether you're fiending for French toast or begging for biscuits, they've got you covered. Plus, great lunch specials, signature burgers, and some of the most satisfying portions in the galaxy. Chaos Cafe backs the Bulldogs and the student athletes that work hard and play harder. Open Monday through Saturday from 5:30 till 2 at 501 South 1st in Artesia. Put a little chaos in your day with Chaos Cafe, and go Bulldogs.
H&R Block has many options to make filing your taxes easy. Our tax pros can help you get your max refund with or without the office visit. Drop in, drop off, or a tax pro can even do your taxes virtually. Send some pics from your phone without leaving home. Just another way Block has your back.
All tax situations are different. Not everyone gets a refund.
Taxes may be more complex than you think. Visit your local H&R Block located on the corner of 5th and Texas in downtown Artesia.
Welcome back here to Bulldog Pit. Robbie Blue and Joby Hodling. And Robbie, good first half don't you give us a quick rundown of what we think happened?
Yeah, two athletic teams coming out, matching up multiple times this year. Lovington, no presses because they respect each other so much. They're so athletic. So playing half-court defense, man-to-man, a little bit of zone. Lovington goes up 12-10 after the first quarter. Bulldogs come roaring back, score 16 in the second quarter. They lead 26-19.
All right, we're underway. Lovington basketball. They flipped ends. Lovington now going left to right. Bulldogs back in their man-to-man defense as Hilliard out top. Perez sets a screen on Thorpe, but then backs away from it as Hilliard backs up. Going to work his way over to the right side. Bulldog starters on the floor. Swing it out top to Perez. Now over to the left side to Henson. Henson puts it on the floor, goes through around a screen on the left side, picks up his dribble, kicks it out top to Betancourt. He drives in, shot up and good.
A good drive by Betancourt as he recognized that.
Bulldogs right back down the floor, going up and scoring is Cameron Thorpe, and that pass from Nick Sanchez is his 6th assist as Thorpe caught it and took one dribble and laid it up left-handed, so that does go as an assist.
Thorpe's grimacing coming back down the court.
Kind of twisted either his knee or his ankle on that. Oh, and the turnover on the Wildcats. It goes off the foot of Hilliard. Their first here in the second half. 28-21.
Sorry, we got Belen defeated Gallup 41-36, so they will move on.
In the boys' side?
Yeah.
Wow.
Belen beat Gallup.
Of course, they had the higher seed, so it wasn't an upset. All right, Nick Sanchez out top with a 7-point lead goes to Thorpe. Thorpe's going to be wide open, kicks it over to Zamarone. He spots for 3, and it's going to be long. Tipping it around was the Bulldogs, and Thorpe had the rebound, and then it was tipped out of his hand, and coming away with it is Aguilera. So the Bulldogs are unable to get that rebound. Thought they had it, but Aguilera with quick hands tipped it out of there before he came down with it. 28-21, Aguilera out top to Hilliard on the left side. He's going to try to go by Nick Sanchez. Can't do it. He drives in, though, puts a shot up, and it's no good. And then it goes off of Perez and out of bounds. It should be. Did they say that went off of Bulldog? They do.
They did.
Okay, so Peyton Deans checks in. Zamarone will take a seat. It's going to be Lovington basketball. Henson to key it in. Left side of the basket. Gets it out to Aguilera, now to Hilliard. Hilliard underneath to Henson, and he's going to back in. They're going to call a foul on Nick Sanchez. That's going to be his 2nd.
Number 11, Del Norte, defeated number 6, Silver City. So Del Norte moves on in the tournament.
Del Norte, recent years, and probably for a lot of years, very scrappy team and a very good team year over year. As Perez has it on the right side, out top it goes to Henson. Henson puts it on the floor, looks for Hilliard, goes through his hands, and Thorpe tries to save it. I'm not sure why. I guess he had touched it. It goes out of bounds off of Thorpe. So no turnover either way. Just Lovington keeps the ball.
Number 5, Albuquerque Academy defeated number 12, Goddard. So they move on.
So updates there. Thank you, Robbie. Here in Class 4A. Almost taken it away by Nick Sanchez. Good job cutting in front of Aguilera. Got the hand on it. But the Lovington Wildcats keep possession. Hilliard on the right side, picked up by Thorpe, swings it over to Betancourt. Betancourt to the left side to Aguilera. Goes down the baseline, back to Betancourt. He drives and kicks. Henson for 3, and he hit it.
Oh, that looked good after it left his hand. Oh, nice shot by Henson.
His 7th point gets him within 4. Closest they've been in a while. 28-24 Bulldogs on the right side in the corner. Barrera back to Sanchez. Nick will bring it back out top. Sanchez working against the 5th guy on defense that's played against him. Dean's now down underneath. Long shot, going to be off, and that's not the shot probably that Jarrett wants, but he had it and it went off the front of the rim. Down the floor quickly, up and no good is Hilliard, but there is Betancourt with the rebound. Kicks it outside to Aguilera. He goes around the screen, goes back to Perez. Nice defense there as staying on him was Riley Jarrett and cuts off Perez. Hilliard back out top of the ball. Fades to the right side, hands it off to Henson. Henson goes to Aguilera. Aguilera goes to the right side, hands it off to Perez. He's going to spot for 3. It's long, no good. Long rebound goes to Henson on the left side. And he'll work his way around out top. Gets it to Aguilera. Aguilera's going to hand it back to Betancourt. Betancourt back to Hilliard. Hilliard drives into the lane, kicks. Betancourt for 3. It's long, no good, and there is another rebound for Riley Jarrett. Jarrett to Sanchez, up the floor to Barrera. He goes in on the right side, and he said he stepped out of bounds, or we got a timeout. All right, so a timeout taken by Coach Mondragon. See if this is a full or a 30. Full timeout. So with 4:23 to go here in the period, third period, the Bulldogs lead 28-24. We'll take the timeout as well. Stay tuned.
Did you know Artesia Ford has been open for 50 years and owned by the same people for every day they've been open? I'd say they must be doing something right.
By the same people? So the person I bought my truck from might have sold my grandfather his trucks?
I bet they did. That's a family tradition I could be proud of.
Artesia Ford, open for 50 years and counting. Visit Artesia Ford at 307 North 1st Street in Artesia to be a part of a family tradition you can count on for the next 50 years.
Bulldogs come out here in the second half in their man-to-man defense. They started the game that way, but there in the second period, they went to a 2-3, and I felt like that kind of shut Lovington down offensively. We stretched out our lead.
We did, and they couldn't hit any threes. They kept shooting them because we shut that lane down on them. And as you mentioned, and so now we come out and they've hit 1 3, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they hit 1 3, but didn't miss the other 2. So those long rebounds right now are getting us.
I'm just saying that defense seemed to kind of, and you said it, we cut off those lanes. All right, Bulldog basketball, Thorpe on the right side, looking to get it in, going to have to hurry. Finally kicks it out to the top to Deans, who had checked in. He'll get it to Sanchez. So Thorpe over to the left side. Three-pointer. It's off the rim, no good. And up high is Henson for the rebound as Barrera's three goes off the back of the rim. Anyway, what I was saying with that 2-3 zone, it really seemed to, it stopped their scoring.
It did.
So the Bulldogs back in their man-to-man right now. We'll see how that goes. Perez to the right side to Hilliard. Hilliard gets it to Betancourt out to the left side, out beyond the three. And now Aguilera with the basketball, working his way around the screen, kicks it back to Betancourt. Out to Perez, swing it to Henson. Back to Perez on the right side. He'll stop, not drive. Betancourt looks at the three, doesn't take it as Deans comes out and challenges him. Now Hilliard works around the screen, puts up a jumper, and it's good.
Boy, an athletic shot. Man, he can fly. Soft touch, nice arch, nothing but net.
Yeah, about 15 feet. He was at the top of right at the free throw line as they kick it over. Does Barrera down to the baseline to Deans. Hits a cutting Riley Jarrett, but he loses the ball and goes out of bounds off of Lovington.
So I know what you're saying. I mean, the Bulldogs do a good job of switching on their man-to-man defense, but eventually they're just looking for a mistake, and then they break through that lane or cut that lane. That 2-3 just shuts that down.
All right, so Barrera gets a break. Checking in for him is Diego Wesson. Nick Sanchez with the ball on the right side on the baseline. He goes down the baseline, and he stepped out of bounds. What'd they call?
Called him stepping out of bounds.
Okay, I thought he said he.
Oh, Thorpe.
Thorpe almost with the steal,
Oh.
and then it goes out of bounds. I was looking down to write it down. So he said he stepped out of bounds or traveled. Okay, all right. The turnover Bulldogs, that's their first here in the second half. Lovington also with a turnover. They can get back to a tie ball game here. The Bulldogs have only scored one bucket. Lovington has scored multiple. Down on the left side, back out to Aguilera from Henson. Picked up by Diego Wesson. Hands it off to Betancourt, running their little three-man weave. Henson hands it off to Perez. Perez drives, kicks. Aguilera for three, and it's good. So they take the lead back here, 29-28. Third period, Diego Wesson with the ball, puts it on the floor, goes down the baseline. His shot up and good.
Boy, that was a physical move by Wesson as that defender came and bounced off of him, and he still made the shot.
Yeah, no foul call. He forces through the tough, and now they're back in that 2-3 zone, so let's see if that works a little better against the Wildcats, because we bounce out on them pretty quick when they shoot the three, although Aguilera just got one away. It's long, but boy, you don't see that very often. We're going to have a defensive foul called on Peyton Deans as he fell down into Betancourt, who got the board. So Peyton with three and the second team foul here in the second half on the Bulldogs. Zamarone up, ready to check in. I'm thinking Peyton will be taking a seat. Betancourt on the line. The Bulldogs lead by one, but he can tie it with a free throw, which that one goes in and out, no good.
It's an unusual release on his. A lot of spin on that ball, and it fouled a three-quarter shot, right? Not above his head, not from the waist.
Second shot upcoming for Betancourt. Missed the first. Loud crowd. Second one is no good as well. Oh, and the Bulldogs unable to get the ball, but it goes off of Lovington. So it'll be Bulldog basketball.
Lovington didn't like that call. He thought he grabbed it and threw it off Zamaron.
But it went back off of Zamaron to him, and he was standing out of bounds.
Yeah.
That's what they called anyway. All right, Sanchez goes around the screen. Set goes into the corner. Back out top to swing pass over to Thorpe. His three-pointer is off the rim, no good. Tipping it back up and trying to knock it in was Zamaron, and now driving in and getting fouled is Diego Wesson.
So I love the effort. Zamaron tries to tip it in. Thorpe comes flying in there, and then Weston gets it high and just goes immediately to the basket with it. No hesitation.
A lot of tips there, no rebounds until that tip by Thorpe, which is what was caught. So the rebound really, it was tipped around twice, but the rebound goes to Weston, and then he knocks down the first free throw.
Yeah.
That's his 6th point as Arroyo checks back in for the Wildcats. Henson will get a break here at 1:45 to go in the third period. The Bulldogs back up by 2. 31-29. Diego Weston with his second free throw is up and off the rim, no good. Hilliard gets the rebound. Down the floor quickly. Baseline, shot is up, no good. Diego Weston with another board. Gets it to Nick Sanchez. He's going to fly up the right side and then slow it down. That was the second rebound for Diego. Thorpe goes onto the lane, goes up, and scores.
That's a good move. Faked the three, drew him out, broke to the lane, got a screen, and sent it off the glass. That's pretty.
33-29. Coach Mondragon wanting the crowd up as the Bulldogs lengthen back out to 4 after going down by 1 here in the period. Hilliard drives into the lane. He's going to hand it off to Betancourt. Shot is blocked. Cameron Thorpe. And the rebound is Zamaron. He hands it off. The other way come the Bulldogs. Nick Sanchez throws it over to a shot is up and good.
Wesson was calling for that the whole way. He was sitting over there wide open, clapping his hands. Sanchez got it to him.
Under a minute, 36-29. The Bulldogs, once they got into that 2-3 zone, they have done exactly what I said. They've lengthened back out their lead. Now they're back to man-to-man as Aguilera working against Weston. Kicks it to Betancourt, out top to Arroyo. Nick Sanchez on him, down to 32 seconds. Aguilera setting the screen, coming out on him, and there's going to be a foul called with the body check on Diego Weston.
I know he's wanting to mix up the defense, but as you said, it seems like they do better against the man-to-man than they do the zone.
Corrales checks in for Betancourt, and checking in for the Bulldogs, Nick Sanchez, will be, with 28 seconds to the third, will be Jake Barrera. Yeah, trying to change it up and trip him up a little bit.
Yeah.
Sorry, I cut you off trying to.
Oh, no, you're fine.
All right, swing it over to the left side to Aguilera. He holds on to it, picked up by Barrera. Drives into the lane, left side, goes up, and no good. And there's Zamaron getting another rebound, his 5th in the ball game. Ahead it goes to Thorpe and just overthrows him. Not a good turnover by the Bulldogs with 7.5 seconds.
Just trying to hit Thorpe, streaking down that left side. It was too tall for him.
All right, so we're down to 6. Hilliard coming across the timeline with 4 seconds. He starts to drive, cut off, backs up, shoots a shot, no good. And did they call a foul?
No, called a travel. I wondered if he did.
Oh, okay. I thought he traveled too, but then I didn't see the call. It was the guy all the way underneath, and I didn't see it. So the turnover is the 3rd on the Lovington Wildcats with 1.3 seconds to go. Bulldogs just need to get a good play here. Throw it in and get a quick score and get it into Weston. He shoots up the half-court shot. Waved off. It was short anyway. So at the end of 3, the Bulldogs 36, the Lovington Wildcats 29, and really in this low-scoring affair, Robbie. All right, so we're going to take a break. We'll come back. 4th period coming up right here, Bulldog Pit.
Prices are being slashed at Castle Rentals, Artesia's fun and friendly rent-to-own furniture store. Get a free mattress pad cover when you purchase a Serta or Kingdom mattress. Both brands on sale now. Get deep discounts on lamps by Cow Lighting. Beautiful and unique handcrafted lamps made right here in the US of A. Find your new furniture, appliances, or electronics today at Castle Rentals, 2616 West Main in Artesia. Rent-to-own or 90 days same as cash on all items.
Welcome back here to Bulldog Pit. We're going into the fourth and final period, barring a tie. And our Artesia Bulldogs lead by 7, 36-29. As Lovington fought back, it was 26-19, a 7-point lead at the half, and then Lovington came back and actually had the lead 29-28. But then the Bulldogs went on a 8-point run, and then the 8-0 run, and in the third period, 36-29. Bulldog basketball in their home white uniforms with orange numbers and letters. Lovington in their travel blues with the white letters. I don't think we said that, or might have, but I don't remember. Thorpe into the corner to Barrera on the left side. Goes to a cutting Jarrett. His shot no good. Zamarone gets the rebound. He goes up and he's fouled, so Zamarone will go to the line to shoot 2.
So we gave some scoring updates, and fans are probably wondering about when we win, who will play. Number 1 Highlands playing number 16 Meyer Muir, and we don't have a final on that yet.
Okay. I heard the PA saying something about it. I don't know if he had a score. First shot is up and good for Zamarone.
Yeah, he was given some halftime scores a while ago.
Okay. There's no score on
I don't know where he's getting those.
Right.
So maybe New Mexico Preps, I don't know.
First shot up and good for Zamarone after getting that rebound. Shot is up. Second shot is good as well. He's now 2 for 4 from the line and has what just happened?
I don't know. Because I was like you. I was looking down. Sanchez caused something. He caused some kind of havoc, and now it's Artesia ball.
Turnover. Bulldogs get the ball back. Thorpe looking, going to get it to Riley Jarrett. Oh, it's going to go off of the Bulldogs. So the Bulldogs turn it over after getting it turnover. That's not good. (38-29). Bulldogs lead by 9 here with 7:44 and counting to go in the fourth and final period. Hilliard crosses the timeline. Going on the left side, puts up a 15-footer, knocks it down.
Pretty shot again by Hilliard. Got to cover him on those.
He's smooth as butter.
Yep.
38-31, 7-point lead. Nick Sanchez swings it over to the right side to Barrera. Barrera going to bounce pass under to Jarrett. He misses, gets his own rebound and puts it back up and in. So Riley Jarrett now with 7 points in the ball game, and the Bulldog lead back up to 9. Hilliard on the right side. Thorpe works his way under a screen. Now to Corrales. To Aguilera, back out top to Perez. Perez swings it over to Hilliard. Hilliard again working around the screen. Goes to the right side, puts up a 15-footer and drains it.
Well, I love the communication. The Bulldogs, they're trying to screen Thorpe off of Hilliard, and every time it's coming, Riley Jarrett's behind him yelling screen, so Thorpe knows it's coming.
Lovington coach not happy, even though there was a bucket there. I'm not sure he was giving it. He came all the way off the court as they were coming off. He called the timeout and was giving it to the players. So even though Hilliard, who is just smooth as silk, drains the 2, coach for Lovington wants to talk it over. So 40-33, we're going to take the timeout as well. Stay tuned right here on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com.
Through Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Family Health Center is your all-in-one provider for medical, dental, and behavioral health services. They have highly skilled professionals ready to treat your medical, dental, and behavioral health issues. Appointments are available via phone calls, video calls, and limited office visits to provide you a safe and easy way to take care of your health. Need a COVID test or vaccine? Artesia Family Health not only offers testing, but the Moderna COVID vaccine too. Call and learn more. 575-746-9848 or visit Artesia Family Health at 1105 Memorial Drive in Artesia.
All right, Bulldog basketball. Zamarone, Sanchez, Thorpe, Jarrett, and Barrera, the starting 5 on the floor here as we go under 6 minutes and 35 seconds. Sanchez kicks it over to Thorpe into the corner. Barrera wide open for 3. It's going to be off the rim, no good. Rebound on the backside. Put back is no good. That was Zamarone who got the board, but unable to score. He now has 7 rebounds, but not a bucket there as Hilliard drives into the lane, hands it up and under to Perez.
Pretty pass by Hilliard. He wrapped it around the Bulldog to a wide open Perez.
Sanchez to Jarrett. Jarrett swings it over to the right side to Barrera. Back out top to Sanchez. They've got the 6th guy they've had on Sanchez and Perez. They go underneath through the Bulldogs, and having it taken away, a turnover. That was Riley Jarrett, had it stripped. Hand off to Perez. It's stripped on the other end, but they're going to call a foul.
Oh, gosh. I'm gonna say this. Can I say it? It frustrates me when the ref is behind the play. He can't see, and he calls on a strip, and he calls it. He got the hand because we were right in line, and you could not see what happened. That's so frustrating.
All right, so the 3rd foul on the Artesia Bulldogs. Nick Sanchez. Lovington back within 5, and they can shorten it here. Perez at the line. Shot is up and no good. Wesson and Deans will check in. Zamarone and Barrera will get a break. And checking out is Arroyo for the Lovington Wildcats. Coming back into the ball game is Henson. So the 2nd shot for Perez. Shot up, and this time is good. Sanchez brings it up the right side after the pass in from Deans. 4-point lead for the Bulldogs, 5:45 and counting. Sanchez looking over the defense. Coach Mondragon says back up, we're going to call a new play. He does. Now they come charging out on Sanchez due to the Lovington Wildcats. Bounce pass to Deans. He's going to fumble the ball, and then he's pushed to the floor. And they call it, what, just out of bounds off of Lovington?
Yeah.
Huh, okay, so I guess it was stripped. He was pushed to the floor, but Thorpe gets it into Jarrett. His shot is blocked twice. He went up, it was blocked, came into his arms, he went back up, no foul called. Artesia fans really getting upset here. But it does remain Bulldog basketball. Thorpe has it on the right side. Bulldogs aren't moving, they need to hurry to get the ball in. And get it out top to Sanchez. And now a foul, had to call that one.
Yeah, it's out here where, sorry.
For the whole world to see what you were going to say.
I know. I mean, they're playing hard. Seasons are on the line, and I get it. It's a tough game to call.
So that foul is the 2nd on Jarrett Betancourt, and the 3rd team foul here in the 2nd half on Lovington. Sanchez way out top with a 4-point lead. Play is called. Goes to Wesson. Diego works his way over to Thorpe. Thorpe way outside. He's going to go back to Wesson. Wesson wide open for 3, and it's good.
Nice. Great job by Thorpe and Wesson. They got Sanchez out of there and just let them two work it.
All right, so Bulldogs go back into that 2-3, which I was kind of calling for. I like to see them back in this here with 5 minutes to go here in the ball game, and they're back up to a 7-point lead, 43-36. Hilliard out top. Just holding the ball. I like it that they're using time. Henson's going to skip past it over, and it's a turnover. Bulldogs force that one just by being in that 2-3 zone, in my opinion.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, they're going to force them to shoot the 3 and then go in for the rebounds. So we're taller and inside than they are, and it's just hard to drive on that 2-3 zone.
And that skip pass was too tall as the Bulldog defenders made him go up there like that. They come out and double team Sanchez, and we got a foul. Oh, a timeout taken by Coach Mondragon. So when they charge him like that, somebody's wide open. They got a timeout taken, 43-36, 7-point lead. We'll take it as well. We'll be right back.
Hello, Martin here from Frost Mortgage. I want to tell you about something really, really awesome. It's my Zero for Hero program. Are you a veteran, current military? Do you work in the medical field, the police department, fire department, or are you in the school system? If you are, then we need to talk. My Zero for Hero program can assist you with either your closing cost or your interest rate. So call me at 575-749-6278 and let's discuss your options.
Frost Mortgage is a division of Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated and is an equal housing lender. NMLS number 3094.
4 minutes and 34 seconds. That's what we got on the clock here, remaining in the 4th and final period, barring a tie. Our Artesia Bulldogs have stretched back out. They lead 43-36, and it's Bulldog basketball. Thorpe into Sanchez. Hilliard waiting on him. Goes to the left side, does Sanchez. He's going to go underneath on the baseline to Deans. Throws it back to Sanchez. His shot no good. Tip up there by Thorpe doesn't fall, and come down with the rebound is Aguilera for the Wildcats.
Boy, Deans was flying in there. I thought he was going to get it, and it just went off of his right hand.
All right, Aguilera back to Hilliard. Swing it over to Henson. Henson way outside. Goes to Aguilera on the left side, and now we got a timeout taken by Lovington. Boy, the coach is fired up. He's been aggravated with his team here in the fourth period. He's trying to get them to do something. Obviously, they're not doing what he's asking.
Well, he called timeout to do something against this 2-3 zone. And they're just passing around the perimeter again, and he does not want that. They don't have time to do that.
Yeah, the Bulldogs lead by 7, and this 2-3 zone kind of has them dumbfounded. I mean, it really does. Every time we've seen the Bulldogs in it, it's slowed down the scoring tremendously for the Wildcats. We forced them into a turnover again. I mean, he threw that ball long, but I think it was because of the zone and our height kind of went up. He tried to skip past it, just threw it too tall on the last time down, and so. Yeah, I think the coach has drawn up some plays, and maybe they're just not getting them run yet effectively.
Well, and the way I always thought you defeat a zone is you cut through it, right?
Yeah,
you just keep cutting through and keep cutting through, and nobody's doing that. They're leaving one guy in there trying to work in the middle of that zone. And so I'd look for some cutters now to cut through that zone.
And very well may see it as the Lovington Wildcats, again, very athletic group. Not any height right now on the floor. They really don't have any on the floor really ever. All of them under 6 foot, and but they're scrappy and they're fast, all of them. So it's going to be their basketball as the coach for Lovington took that timeout. He's got 1 left. Bulldogs have 3 left. 4:08 to go in the ball game. The Bulldogs lead 43-36. And it is Lovington ball. They get it in out top to Hilliard. And the Bulldogs back in the man-to-man. Nope, they stay in the zone. No, they're man-to-man.
Yeah.
Back in the man-to-man. Aguilera out top. Ooh, he got away with it. Hands it off to Hilliard. He drives in, steps back. His shot is good.
He's just got a great drop step. He drives in, steps back, and puts it in.
Full court pressure defense here. Sanchez dribbles through 4 guys, goes to Diego Weston. He'll go in and score. Nope, but he's fouled. So he'll go to the line to shoot 2, and that foul going to be called on Arroyo.
So both coaches that time, after the second time out, we come out to man-to-man. Whatever he drew up for zone, right, confused him just a little bit, and then they come out in the press. So coach is pulling everything out right now.
Yeah, Hilliard went in and got that jumper as Wesson front and back on the rim and then falls. He's now 2 for 3 from the line. He also has 3 3-pointers. Does Diego Weston as Deans checks out, checking it back into the ball game is was it Thorpe or was it Barrera? Either way, we got Barrera, Thorpe, Sanchez, Weston, and Riley Jarrett. Second shot is up and good for Diego.
Free throws are big here. 3:42 left in the game.
45-38, back to a 7-point lead. Hilliard working his way down, hands it off to Aguilar. Barrera on him, going to hand it off to Perez. He's going to drive in, kick it, and Arroyo with the 3 is off to the right, no good. And there is another rebound for Jarrett, gets it to Sanchez. He's going to try to be trapped in the backcourt. He dribbles it, gets it to Wesson. Diego Wesson, has it taken away. His pocket was picked. Shot up and no good, though. Wesson gets the rebound. And then what? A timeout taken by Coach Mondragon, and we're going to keep it here. But just missed the layup right there, did the Lovington Wildcats.
Yeah, did a great job of picking that ball and stealing the ball and then going up for an easy layup. Uncontested layup and missed it. Wesson goes back up and gets the rebound, and then Coach Mondragon calls a quick timeout.
45-38. Both teams have 4 fouls, so they got fouls to give. We're not going to be at the line shooting a 1-on-1 anytime soon unless Lovington makes a decision just to start fouling us, but I don't think they're going to do that yet because there's plenty of time left on the clock and only a 7-point lead for the Bulldogs.
So when we're in that man-to-man and they are doing that weave, nobody's looking to drive. They'll drive it in there, but if they drive in, they're looking to kick it out to Sanchez to shoot the 3, or they're trying to get it in Hiller's hand to drive in there to shoot. I haven't seen anything else tonight on that man-to-man really consistently.
Yeah, Hilliard's just so deadly from that mid-range jumper. I don't think he's missed on the mid-range jumper tonight. Pass into Wesson, ahead to Barrera as the Bulldogs break the press. Barrera tries to throw it underneath. It's going to go off of Lovington as he tried to feed it. Wraparound pass to Jarrett, but luckily for us, it goes off of Wildcat and out of bounds. Enriquez will check in. I think his first time in as Arroyo will take a seat for the Wildcats. Bulldog basketball, Diego Wesson will key it in, right side baseline. He's going to get it into a cutting. Thorpe, his shot up no good, gets his own rebound, puts it back up no good, tipped around, and the Bulldogs unable to get it in there as Enriquez gets it to Perez down on the left side. His shot up and no good, and another big rebound, which is the 10th for Riley Jarrett. Stepping through traffic is Nick Sanchez. Bounce pass over to Barrera, picks up his dribble. He's going to get it over here to Thorpe, back over to Barrera, swing it over to the right side to Diego Wesson, back out to Barrera. Now Thorpe. Oh, nope, shouldn't have threw that ball, but luckily going up and not getting it to fall, but getting his own rebound, and then he's fouled is Riley Jarrett. Boy, just missed the layup, Robbie, and he short-armed it, but he got his own board, goes back up. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
He kind of was behind the basket there on the right side. He jumped high in the air, so he was facing away from the basket, tried to, lay it up there almost behind his head, just wasn't quite enough.
They called that on the floor?
Yeah.
Okay, so on the floor it'll be Bulldogs basketball. Weston will key it in from the left side as he's looking for a Bulldog player to go into. Gets it to Jarrett. He's going to force up the shot, and no good. Didn't draw anything. Enriquez down the floor quickly. Henson doesn't take the shot. Hilliard will back up and shoot the 3 with the hand in his face, and he drains it. Hilliard now with 16. Sanchez is going to throw it long pass down to Thorpe. Thorpe picks up his dribble, skip pass, throws it away. Bulldogs.
That press forced that right there. A lot of pressure on the Bulldogs, and they felt it that time.
Lovington back within 4, 45-41 after that Peyton Hilliard 3-point drain. We're under 2 minutes. Hilliard driving. He's going to step back, goes around a screen, step back, and then good defense there by the Bulldogs, and that's a steal takeaway for Diego Wesson. Gets it to Sanchez, and he's fouled, or a timeout taken by Coach Mondragon. He'll take a full timeout. And again, we're going to keep it here. Robbie, you're right. That press by Lovington, usually what we've seen all year is Artesia breaking the press pretty handily.
Yeah.
But here in this game, as you said, maybe getting those fields here, getting up tight a little bit, because that time Bulldogs just throw it away the last possession.
Well, Sanchez waited down there, got 2 guys on him right under the basket, and no space to go with it. So long pass down the court, and then Thorpe overthrew the guy on the side. But I tell you what, Coach Mondragon, man, he's quick with those timeouts right now whenever we get that ball.
Well, he's only got 1 left. Both teams down to their final timeout.
I was going to say, Wesson, man, Hilliard tried to do his step-back shot, and Wesson's seen it enough now. He just reached in there and stripped that ball as he was trying to step back for his jumper. That was pretty.
It was very pretty. Both teams have, Lovington's turned it over 5 times here in the second half. The Bulldogs 6. So pretty even there. They both have 4. Well, Lovington has 5 team fouls, and the Bulldogs with 4. And the 4-point lead here, 45-41. It's going to be Bulldog basketball. They're going to be facing a full-court press here from the Lovington Wildcats. Keying it in will be Diego Wesson, Thorpe, Barrera, Sanchez, and Jarrett on the floor for the Artesia Bulldogs. Ball is in. Going to get it into Barrera. He's going to bounce pass it up to Thorpe. He'll cross the timeline. Picks up the ball. Now Wesson back to Barrera. Barrera puts it on the floor, has it go off of him, and he falls down, and we're going to have a jump ball call. Could have been a foul very easily. It was a knee in there, and it is Lovington ball. Possession arrow.
High school basketball, great game going down to the wire. 1:37 left, 4 points separates us.
Hilliard with the basketball as he crosses the timeline. Bulldogs back into a man-to-man, which Hilliard drives and kicks. Aguilera looks at the 3, doesn't take it. He'll kick it to Henson. Now he drives, kicks it to Perez. He'll spot for 3. No good, but there's Aguilera with the rebound. Gets it back to Perez. Perez swings it to Henson. He'll step back, not take the 3. Now Aguilera on the right side. There's a switch, and the switch back. Barrera cuts him off. He'll kick it to Perez. He drives in, picks up his dribble. Hilliard for 3, and he drains it.
So I'm saying their guys are not looking to drive in there and shoot. They're driving in and trying to kick to Hilliard or hit another guy on the 3 back here.
So who took the timeout? It was Lovington. That was their final timeout. 44-45. We're going to take a break as well right here. We'll be back.
Austin Industrial is currently seeking a janitorial staff position to work in the Holly Frontier Refinery. You will be responsible for cleaning and sanitizing offices, meeting rooms, bathrooms, kitchen and dining room, and public areas. No minimum education requirements are needed, no experience is required, and pay is $13.50 an hour for this full-time 40-hour-a-week position. Apply at austin-ind.com or call Miss Cookie Look at 832-657-3385. Austin Industrial is an equal employment opportunity employer.
All right, we're back. Bulldogs facing a full-court pressure here. Nick Sanchez on the going to throw it in, and he gets the ball. looking for somewhere to go with it, and still looking for somewhere to go. Gonna have to hurry. He does get it in to Thorpe. Thorpe to Wesson, back to Thorpe. Cameron puts it on the floor, and it's stolen away, but then not stolen. Nick Sanchez comes out of there with it, and he's going to dribble into traffic. He goes up, and no good, but fouled on the floor. That's going to be the 6th team foul. We're under a minute, 51 seconds to go. That's the second on number 24, Joseph Perez. 6th team foul. Diego Wesson will get in on the left side, or on the right side of the basket on the baseline. Looking. Just going to have to throw it out top to Sanchez. He'll back it up. And they're going to come charging at Nick. Nick picks up or dribbles, gets it over here to Barrera. Barrera puts it on the floor. Now he bounce pass over to Wesson. Diego about to be double teamed. He needs to step through, which he does. Drives into the lane, goes to a layup for Riley Jarrett. 47-44, under 30 seconds. Aguilera with the basketball. Gets it to Henson on the left side. He drives, kicks it into the corner to Perez. Now to Enriquez, who had checked in. And we're going to have a foul. Yeah, he did call a foul, and that's on Nick Sanchez. That's his 4th. Bulldogs by 3, 47-44. Enriquez will key it in over there in front of the Lovington bench. Gets it in to Aguilera, picked up by Barrera. Trying to get it to Hilliard. He's going to drive by him. Now he gets it to him. Spot for 3. And he called a 3-point foul.
Oh, my gosh. Hilliard hit the floor. That is a tough call. 10 seconds left. The team moves on. No. That's a tough call. Hilliard went up. Nobody was up there with him.
First shot for Hilliard is good.
That's all right. Bulldogs are going to come back down here and score.
Up and good. So Peyton Hilliard now with 21 points leading the way for the Wildcats. Has a chance to tie it up with the 3rd free throw.
We got a timeout.
Good. Bulldog basketball, they do call a timeout, and we're going to keep it here. It's a full timeout. As the referees talk about it, I don't know what they're talking about. Now they're still talking about it. All tied up, 10.3 seconds to go. The Artesia Bulldogs and the Lovington Wildcats, 47-47. No timeouts left for anybody. 16 fouls on both. And so the Bulldogs, in theory, because they're going to be throwing it in, will have the last chance here.
Yeah, so they're going to, I anticipated to come out in that press again. They have the 4th quarter. Bulldogs got to break the press. They got 10 seconds to come down and win the game with a shot.
All right, so the Bulldog press breaking has been phenomenal all year, but Lovington has proved tonight, at least on 3 occasions, has caused some turmoil for the Bulldogs. So you're right, we'll see what the Bulldogs do here, what Coach Mondragon draws up over there. And you know they've got press breaking plays. We'll see what they draw up as they come out of the timeout. Coming onto the floor, Thorpe, Wesson, Barrera, Sanchez, and the big man, Riley Jarrett, who has 11 rebounds in the ballgame.
I think the odds are fouling right away. They got one to give. Run a little more time off the clock.
Right. All right, so the Bulldogs line up in their offensive set. Lovington in their defensive set. Ball is thrown in. Going to get it into Jake Barrera. He's going to, he almost turns it over. Good job there by Peyton Hilliard. We're down to 7.3 seconds. Bulldogs basketball, no timeouts for either team, so we're going. Keying it in will be Diego Wesson over here on our side of the court, the press tables, across from the benches. Wesson looking, he had a man streaking, but he's going to get it to Sanchez up the left side. He's going to go down to Barrera, spots for 3. Hey! Bulldogs are going to win the ball game. Three-pointer, and Barrera drains it.
Jake Barrera from the left corner behind the line with 1 second left in the game. nails the three-pointer.
Artesia Bulldogs 50, the Lovington Wildcats 47.
And I tell you what, Sanchez had 4 guys coming on him, and he found the open guy, and Barrera knocks him down. What a great shot by the senior, Jake Barrera.
Listen to this crowd. Bulldog fans, we're going to get a break started here. We'll have Coach Kirkwood join us. We'll be right back.
Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. From GM certified service and parts, body and paint repairs, to a great lineup of new Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC models, along with our hand-picked selection of new-to-you cars, trucks, and SUVs, we've got you covered. We invite you to come see us today for excellent customer service and the hassle-free...
All right, welcome back here to the Guys Chevrolet postgame show, and as promised, joined by Coach Kirkwood. And Coach, what an exciting game.
I tell you what, I've been here coaching since '95. I've never heard a louder crowd than tonight. So thumbs up.
Thumbs up to the Artesia Bulldog crowd.
That's right.
And Lovington brought a huge crowd.
Lovington did a great job. I mean, that's what happens when you have these two teams that are so well matched. When they're going to get together, it's always going to be a great game.
It was that tonight, Coach, and you guys win in advance. So we'll be traveling, well, I assume 116. They're not finished yet.
Right.
But if the 1 seed wins, you guys will be in Highland.
In Highland.
At Highland in Albuquerque next Wednesday night.
Yes.
Anything you want to talk, anything we know about Highland, let the fans know.
Well, I mean, they got a
number
really
1 seed.
Yeah, they're number 1 seed. They got a really big player that's really good. And they got a really pretty good shooter and pretty good point guard. So we're going to have to defend. We're going to have to do a great job of rebounding. And we got a great team. So we're going to be ready for the challenge.
I agree with that, Coach. All right, well, thank you for joining us. We're going to continue the Guys Chevrolet postgame show, but we'll see you Wednesday night at Highland.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Artesia.
All right, Bulldog fans, we're going to continue. When we come back, we'll have the final stats, so stay tuned.
Here are some helpful tips to get you and your teeth through the winter months from Smile Expressions in Artesia. Brush your teeth twice a day. Brushing not only protects your teeth, but also protects the gums from catching infections. Use the right toothpaste. The cold winter air as well as sinus pressure can cause sensitivity. Floss daily. Flossing protects your mouth from developing plaque, which can make you more prone to problems like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and oral cancer. At Smile Expressions, we welcome new patients. Contact us today, 575-746-1900.
Paul says in 1 Corinthians chapter 16 and verse 18, you must show your appreciation to all who serve so well. Jesus tells us in the Gospels that he came to serve, and he wants everyone to serve. The thing is this, everyone encounters service at one time or another, whether it's good service or even bad service. Bad service can come from maybe a waitress or a cable company or a call center operator who's hard to understand. But what's my reaction? How do I respond to that? Maybe they're having a bad day. Maybe there's something going on in their life. We need to learn to not react in anger, to take a different approach and reward those who get it right by shining some godly light in the life of those around them. And so when you encounter bad service, don't respond, but instead graciously tell them how much you appreciate them, even with bad service. Please come visit us at the Hermosa Church of Christ, just north of Walmart on the corner of 26th and Bush.
Welcome back here to the Guys Chevrolet postgame show. Bulldog fans, as Artesia wins and advances. The last second shot and heroics by Jake Barrera as he drains the three from the left corner, and the Bulldogs win 50 to 47. All right, let's talk about the stats here on the Guys Chevrolet postgame show. Adam Aguilera with 3 for the Wildcats. Isaac Henson ends up with 7. He had 2 3-pointers and went 1 for 2 at the line. Javier Corrales hit a three-pointer, so he ends up with 3. Cedric Betancourt ended up with 9 points, 3 two-point field goals, and 1 three-pointer. And Joseph Perez rounds out the scoring with 3. Actually, that's not the round out. I'm going to get to their leading scorer. Perez ends up with a 2-point field goal and 1 for 2 from the line for 3 points. Tayton Hilliard, what can you say about the young man? Really good basketball player. Got to call his name a lot over the last 4 years. He's a senior, so his last game as a Lovington Wildcat was a good one. He drained shot after shot after shot, kept the Wildcats in this ball game. He ends up, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, and then he hit 3 three-pointers. So he ends up with 25 points in the ball game to lead the way for the Lovington Wildcats. For the Artesia Bulldogs, Nick Sanchez, not a lot of scoring tonight. A lot of times this year he's the leading scorer, but tonight he has 8 assists. He also had a takeaway and a rebound. He ended up with 6 points. He was 1 for 2 from the line, had a 2-point field goal, and also a 3-point field goal. And he also ended up with 4 fouls, which is not typical for Nick, but just playing tough defense out there on some very good guards. He ends up with 4 fouls. Cameron Thorpe, he ends up with 6 points and 2 assists. Peyton Deans had 3 big rebounds and an assist. Jake Barrera, what can you say? He ends up with 8 points, but nothing bigger than that three-pointer that just brought this electric crowd to a roar. Who knows what the decibels were in here, but they were loud, and that was the game-winning shot. He ends up with 8 points. He also had a rebound in the ball game. Riley Jarrett, almost a double-double. He ends up with 9 points, but he had 11 rebounds. And Japheth Zemaron ends up with 7 points and 7 rebounds, as well as a takeaway. Leading the way for the Bulldogs, Diego Wesson hits 3 three-pointers. He went 3 for 4 from the line, and he hit a 2-point field goal as well. So he ends up with 14 points. He also had 3 rebounds and 1 takeaway. The Lovington Wildcats turned it over 7 times in the first half, 6 times in the second half for a total of 13. The Bulldogs 5 in the first half and 6 in the second for a total of 11 turnovers. It was 12-10 Lovington after 1. The Bulldogs storm back and go in at halftime, leading 26-19. The score was very similar in the third. It was 36-29, so both clubs scored 10 points in the third period. And then the final, as Lovington battles, but then leaves 10 seconds on the board after they tied up with free throws by Tayton Hilliard. And the Bulldogs get it through the press, get it down to Jake Barrera with about 1 second, as Robbie said, left on the clock. He lets it fly from the left side corner, and it buries nothing but the bottom of the net. And the Artesia Bulldogs, the final score, 50-47. All right, so unless the 16 beats Highland, the number 1 seed, barring that, which we don't expect that, we will be traveling Wednesday. The Bulldogs will be playing at Highland next week, Wednesday night, and that time I think is yet to be determined, or it may be 6. In either case, the Bulldogs travel to Highland High School in Albuquerque and will be taking on the number 1 seed, Highland Hornets. And as Coach Kirkwood said, they got a big man. They also have a shooting guard that shoots it well, and they're a well-coached team, and so we're going to have to bring our A game, but we're a good team too, and so we're going to have a good test next week against the number 1 seed, 1 versus 8. Bulldog softball, Tuesday night, the Artesia Lady Bulldogs at the Mac Chase Complex taking on Alamogordo. We're going to be there 4:30 and 6 as they get going. Bulldog softball looking for another state title as they get their 2022 season started. And then next week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the Bulldog baseball team will be in Carlsbad. The Cavemen Classic, I think is what it's called. And they're playing there Thursday morning against Lovington. So it'll be a 9 a.m. game, and we'll be there as well. If you can't make it down to Carlsbad, then they play Friday and Saturday as well. The girls will travel over to Las Cruces, the girls softball team, and play Friday and Saturday in Cruces. And that's what we got coming up on Bulldog Sports. I think track is underway. I know it is. They already had some track stuff happening. You can go out and support those Bulldog athletes as well. And we just want to say thank you for tuning in here. Nick was our producer tonight. Gene Dow was all over the place. We had camera folks, a couple of those. And on behalf of all those folks, as well as Robbie Blue, this is Joby Hodling saying thank you for tuning in here on KSVP Radio and or KSVPTV.com. Bulldogs win 50-47 is our final. We'll see you next week.
That concludes this broadcast of Bulldog Sports on KSVP AM and FM and at KSVPTV.com. Bulldog Sports on KSVP AM and FM and KSVPTV.com is presented by Eastern New Mexico University Roswell, Artesia Animal Clinic, Artesia Ford Sales, J.S. Ward & Son Insurance, La Fonda, Sandy Stockton, and State Farm of Artesia, Smile Expressions, Artesia Family Healthcare and Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia General Hospital, Roswell Seed, Guy Chevrolet, KFC of Artesia, Moppet and Brown Dentistry, Pop's Diner, Forest Tire, Western Bank of Artesia, Artesia Credit Union, Pecos Valley Equipment, Oasis Computers, Eastern New Mexico University, Catalyst Church, Brandon Williams and Farm Bureau Insurance, Cisco Equipment, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, TMJ Auto, New Hope Baptist Church, H&R Block of Artesia, Castle Rentals, Kane Electric, Frost Mortgage, Incredible Printing, Bobcat Auto, and Tate Branch of Artesia. Thanks for joining us for this presentation of Bulldogs.